Let's take a look at the first progression of our backstroke elevation drill, left side only. So here, this might be your first exposure to this. If you haven't checked out our right arm series, be sure to do that. There will be, of course, a lot of similarities. So first thing here that we want to do is just identify a couple things. So we're going to go left arm only. That means our right arm here is going to be our non-stroking arm, which will stay at our side for the duration of the drill. Here now we want to check body positioning. Head is the first thing we'll take a look at. Head here is in a great spot. The head has about halfway under, halfway over. The eyes are up here on the ceiling, right exactly where we would want them to be. Meaning here then we've got some really nice spacing for the chin. And now taking a look at the shoulders here, we are in a very, very pop position, meaning then our right shoulder and hip are elevated, meaning our opposite side is in the water. Here the hand is starting in front of the shoulder. We're doing a really, really great thing here for a setup. Now, we won't take a look so much at the underwater portion of this until the return view underwater, but here we're moving. The other thing we should identify, we are wearing two pieces of equipment, fins and volo blades. You could use paddles as an alternative. However, we really like the volo blades because they add a good feel for the water, especially during the catch for the athletes. And then here, as we are finishing that stroke, what we'll see is just rotation occurring here, meaning then our right side is going into the water and our left side here is popped. And then we're going to come up. So here is our athlete as the hand is approaching the head. What we're going to see is an elevation occur, meaning we're going to be lifting up here with the arms, going up as high as we can, rotating the hand, and then really then driving that hand then here to go into the water. That's something that we would find for, especially for very experienced backstrokers, that's really important for them to be able to set up for a really, really nice, strong catch when they are performing their swim. Taking a quick look here at the kick, here we want to see that the feet are pointing, which is occurring because we are wearing fins. And then next thing that we take a look for is going to be here is just going to be the bend in the knee. Now, how much bend do we want? We want what we would call a very natural bend, meaning we want to kind of see the foot come a little bit here below the body and then return up here then to the surface. What we'd like to do is kind of give our athletes a quick cue of, imagine there's a ball here up at the surface. The faster that you, or the more that you can bring up your feet here to the surface, meaning then we are going to be able to have a better complementary speed here for the kick when those feet are breaking the surface. If you're just a little bit under, that's going to be okay. A little bit on the lower end of the range we'd like you to be. So just make sure that you're keeping work on keeping those feet up here a little bit more at the surface. So you kind of see right there that breakage in the surface would be something we kind of would like to see very consistently. And then we just keep repeating those steps all the way through, just making sure that everything else stays nice and consistent for our athlete as we're going and progressing through the drill. On the takeoff view here, we can kind of take a quick peek as far as what we mean by going under the body. So here we can kind of see that foot going a little bit here under, and then we would want to again have that emphasis of bringing that foot up here to the surface so it breaks. Here's a little bit lower than we'd like, so we would definitely give our athlete that cue to bring those feet up a little bit higher. And then what we want to take a look at is just those same things here on the return view. Now you can kind of see here that elevation right here. So from there to right there that we are coming up and really elevating the arm. Eyes are up here up on the ceiling, head's in a good spot. We are entering in right in front of the shoulder, having good rotation, meaning our other side here is popped, and we're moving through the water really well. And we're just going to keep doing those steps. Here again, we'd like to see just a little bit more of a kick from our athlete, but overall here we are doing a really nice job here with the draw. So we're going to switch here to our underwater view. We're going to take a look at that catch position. So here we're coming in front of the shoulder, really nice job. Here we are nice and popped. And then as we pull through, we're going to drive that hand down. And then what we want to do is quickly change the direction of the fingertips and get this V-like shape of the catch in as we're pulling the arm. And here, just a little bit low with that left arm, so we would like to see that up a little bit higher. Drive the hand here then to the hip area, focusing on as that hand here is finishing, that we are rotating the other side and then into the water, and we're doing a really nice thing here. Overall, if you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. We've got a lot of great drills to the channel, and we're always adding to our drill library.